Right, YouTube, and Shadow King Naju, and welcome back to the Kingdom Hearts lightsaber style videos. So, last time we did Shion and covered her lightsaber styles, and on that video I promised that I'd be covering the second member of the Destiny Island trio, and that would be our one of the fan favorites, Riku. Specifically, the KH3 version. Now, the KH Kingdom Hearts 3 Riku uh, had just finished his Mark of Mastery exam from Dream Drop Distance and has come to accept himself fully as both a master of his heart in terms of light and the darkness that he had in Kingdom Hearts 1, which we have been struggling out throughout the whole series. As such, he has implemented both into his combat styles, which has been ongoing progress uh, throughout the series. As for the lightsaber styles, the first one that would apply to the one he adopts throughout Kingdom Hearts 3 is Form 1 Shicho, which is known for its wide sweeping motions in lightsaber motion in lightsaber combat, able to best deal with large amounts of enemies and having great motion. Its drawback is that it is not very focused and thus performs very poorly for 1v1 situations. Since Riku and the other Guardians of Light were fighting large numbers of enemies in Kingdom Hearts 3, being from the Heartless, the Nobody, the Unversed, and the Disney villains, as well as Organization 13, it was best that Riku adopted this uh, form of fighting to deal with large numbers of enemies. To compensate for his new Keyblade, which he lost after his first venture into the realm of darkness in his search for the missing Keyblade Master Aqua, he received a new Keyblade, the Braveheart, which looks a lot like a giant car key. And since its large size it would stand, and with Riku tending to focus on power, it stands to reason that Riku would all would also adopt Form 5 Shien/Jim So, using his footing for huge power strikes and dealing massive damage to enemies. The drawback to to this form, is that because it's so focused on keeping your footing for power, it lacks the mobility of its previous lightsaber Form 4 Ataru. Though Riku has shown to be able to compensate this by using magic and also high jumping abilities, and in some situations for gliding and flight. Though that is a sometimes that is considered a common power amongst Keyblade wielders. Um, Now, a lot of people might assume that because uh, that Riku inherited the ability to wield a Keyblade from Terra after doing the inheritance ritual, that Riku just had a predilection towards power-focused weapons and combat styles. Though that's not likely the case because Terra never trained Riku. He just merely gave him that power. So that's all mere coincidence. And while I can't say while some people might disagree with me on this one, I would also say that because Riku uh, had a lot of tendencies to use darkness and allow his emotions to feel his strengths, it would stand to reason that uh, Riku would also have been a practitioner of Form 7 Juyo, using your emotions to power your strikes in very seemingly erratic movements, which we can see in Kingdom Hearts 3 with him throwing wide sweeping motions, not just akin to Shicho, and also using the momentum um, for fast power strikes. The normal downside to Juyo in Star Wars was that it um, lacked any force protection. Though this though this light weakness probably wouldn't transfer to Kingdom Hearts, as certain Keyblade wielders were able to create barriers for themselves or just reflect with their Keyblades. So, in conclusion, my stance with Riku is that as of Kingdom Hearts 3 and Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind, he was a practitioner of Form 1, Shicho, Form 5, Shien/Jinso, and Form 7, Juyo. And any other lightsaber styles would have just been complementary to compensate for any potential weaknesses, with such a case being Form 4 Ataru for him to gain mobility uh, around the ground, as well as doing high jumps for aerial combat. So, those were all the things I had to say about Riku's lightsaber style. For the next, a lot of people might be expecting me to cover Kairi for to complete the Destiny Island trio. However, because Kairi is new to the whole Keyblade experience, I would say that we have to wait for like Kingdom Hearts 4 or whatever game that has focus on Kairi before we can get a full grasp on what her fighting style is. So next time, I'm going to be moving on to the villain side of the thing, specifically Organization 13. And next, I'm going to be covering the Nidus, one of the 13 members of the Secrets of Darkness. That's my video. I'll catch you more later.